Well, hello. In today's video, I am going to be using transfers on glass. I have got this cobalt blue glass votive candle holder. You can go ahead and put like an electric one in there. But so yeah, I am going to go ahead and transfer on glass. I'm going to use the Christmas minis. The things that you'll need and that I'll be using is the Chalkology. It's going to be the Chalk Couture Chalkology craft paste. I'm using bright white. I'll be using a small squeegee. I'll be using my buzz cloth, my buzzing cloth, and also, oops, wrong side, the mini transfers, the Christmas mini transfers. Now there's 12 different ones in here, and I have already used some of these. So most of them are cut apart. Okay, do not discard your sheet that the transfer comes in, because you can use this for storage, and it also has the instructions on the back of it. Now, like I said, there are 12 of them that come with this, and I've cut most of them apart except for these two. So I want to demonstrate on how you cut. You'll see there's like a little fine dividing line there. Just go ahead and use your scissors and just cut in between. And that is it. That's simple. All right, I've already decided the ones I'm going to use. I've got the 4 sides. So I'm going to use Happy Holidays, Be Jolly, use the Gingerbread Man, and Calm and Bright. These are the ones I'm going to be using. Now, I do have written on some of these, the back of it, which transfer goes to the backing. And why that is for one, so that way I know which transfer goes with the backing, and that the written part is matte. When you pull your transfer off, there's a shiny side and a matte side. The shiny side, after you wash your transfer out and you let it dry and the sticky comes back, so you apply the sticky side to the shiny side. And that way you don't get which side mixed up, you just write it on the back. So I'm going to set these aside. So I won't be using those. And then, let's see, let me get my buzzing cloth out. Now I will have a link posted below, a cart link with the items in there that I used. I'll have the white chalk paste, I'll have the buzzing cloth, I'll have the Christmas mini transfers, and the small squeegee. But I hope this gives you some ideas. That way maybe you have a glass votive at home, you might have a glass vase, that you can use these transfers on glass. The only thing is, if you are going to go ahead and use this for a candle, I suggest you just use the electric ones. I have not tried using an actual candle inside of it because I'm not sure how it would react to the paste paint on there. So just to be on the safe side, I would just use like a little electric one in there. I use this for I put this in my window ledge in my kitchen. I put my nail brush in there. So that way after I get done cooking and things like that, I clean my fingernails. So I just use this as a nail brush holder. But first thing you need to do, you need to remove your transfer from its backing sheet, and you need to buzz these. Okay, there we go. You need to buzz. And why that is because the back is very sticky. Now you want it to have some type of stick to it so that way it adheres to your glass, but you don't want it, you know, directly pulled off your backing onto the glass, because then it would be too sticky and you could distort and damage your transfer. I'm going to do one at a time, one side at a time. So we're just going to just gently pull it up. You can see there's like little fuzzies on there. I think that might be good enough. All right, I'm going to set this aside. Put that up there. And I'll grab my paper towel. I stand up so I can see to position this a little bit better. Okay, I've got a slight lip on this, on the edge of this glass votive jar. And then you just smooth it out. And try to make sure there are no wrinkles or any air bubbles or any like little lint balls where the mesh is at. If there is, you can just pick those off. But you just want to make sure that as smooth as it is here to your surface. I'm going to open up my jar of white paste. Okay, I'm going to use my small squeegee. A little goes a long way with this. It does not take much. And then with the bevel side towards you, you just place your paste on there and you drag it towards you. You just gently drag it towards you. Cover all the openings. Now my G is going to get cut off a little bit on the end there. Okay, and I'm going to scrape off the excess that's on my squeegee back onto the side there. And now I'm going to gently scrape off the excess. That way I have even coverage. There's a little bit of a lip there. This isn't perfectly smooth, my container. There we go. Let me wipe that off. Okay. Okay, now just go ahead and lift the corners to start, and then I'm going to pull from the center, but you gently lift and remove it. Peel and reveal. And there we go. Oh, how adorable. I like that. All right, I have a little pan of water here. It's got just a little bit of water in it. So that way my mesh stencil, the paint, the chalk paste paint, that way it can stay moist. That way it does not clog up those little mesh holes. Because it is like a silk screen print. Okay, I've got a little heat drying tool here. Oh, I pulled off a little too quick there. There we go. Easy fix. Okay, let's see if this is dry. Just gently tap it. Nothing's coming up. Just to be on the safe side, let's just give it another few seconds here. Yep, that is dry. Okay, I'm going to do this side now. Let me see. I think I will do the snowman. Okay. Need to fuzz. Oh, that's stuck. There we go. Okay, there does not seem to be any fuzzies on the mesh part. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to center this here. I usually start in the middle and then I spread out from there to make sure there are no, I want to make sure the Be Jolly part, oops, is it still a little wet? No? Okay. Is adhered pretty well. Okay, I think that is good. All right. It up there on his head. It is this easy and quick. All right, now I'm going to take and try to scrape off the excess. That way we have a nice even coat. Okay, I'm going to grab by the corners. Gently lift up from the middle, slowly. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? All right. Now you don't have to have like a heat drying tool. I mean, you can use your hair dryer if you like to, or you can just let it air dry. I just do this to try to speed up the process a little bit. I'm sure we don't want to stand here and completely watch paint dry. Okay, so I'm afraid to touch it because I don't want to mess it up. Feels good. Okay. I think that should be good. Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to do Happy Holidays on this side. All right. Move the paint out of the way. Get to my fuzzing cloth. This side's a little bit soft. I'm going to try this side and see what happens. That's enough fuzz. Okay. Just trying to make sure that is adhered well. All right, and I just get a little bit more paste here. Now that's on thick. Just remove the excess. The bevel edge, you want to drag it across and try to remove as much excess paste off of your transfer so that we have even coverage. I think that looks good. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of buildup on here. I'm going to use a wet wipe and try to clean some of this off. Okay. I have paint all over me. If you're messy, you're having fun. All right, pull it from the corners and slowly lift it up. Oh, I love that. I just love that. Got a little paint down there. That's all right. It's glass. It will wash off. Now the charcoal paste is washable. This is not permanent. So that way when the holidays are done and I would like to maybe do a different design on there, I'm able to do that. Do it another minute. Well, not a minute, a few seconds. So yeah, if you have a glass vase at home or a container that you would like to go ahead and put some of these transfers on that has a glass surface, you are able to do that. Put that somewhere else. Okay, the gingerbread man. Okay. See if I can get this centered. I just eyeball it. I mean, if you want to measure, you can go right ahead on your project. I just eyeball it. Alright, I think I need to pull it down just a little bit more. Okay. And just rub your fingers over it. Try to make sure it is adhered. Alright, squeegee. Just dip it into your paste. That is a lot on there. So we will be scraping off the excess. Okay. And you just put it right back in your jar. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Put my squeegee in a container of water there. Those can be cleaned also. I'm going to get the cap on my paste to minimize drying it out. And then you just take it and gently oh my goodness, that is just so cute. I really like how this looks. Alright. Let me get the heat tool and dry. Oh, I just love this. And like I said, when I get tired of looking at it, or it's after the holidays, and I just put it underneath some water, and it just comes right off. Really easy, comes off the glass really easy. It just dawned on me, it's getting a little overcast and I don't have my lights on. Hopefully you can see well. let's see if this is dry. And there we go. Ooh, that's a little warm. There's the first one we did. There's the Be Jolly, the snowman. Happy holidays. And there's our gingerbread man. Oh my goodness. And like I said, if you are going to use any of these, I'm not sure how the reaction would be with the heat from the flame of a candle. So just go ahead and pop in a little electric one. I know it's daylight, it's hard to see it, but you can just go ahead and do that. Or just use it to maybe put your paintbrushes in if you have a container similar to this. Or even if you don't, let's say you just have a glass jar, you know, that has more of a flatter surface to it instead of completely rounded. I haven't tried that yet. That might be another attempt. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. I really do. I hope this inspires you, gives you some ideas of what you may have something similar to this in your home, and it inspires you to go ahead and do a little chalk coutouring with it. I just absolutely love this. I hope you do too. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, or bell I should say, so that way you are notified whenever I do a video. And if you think you know somebody that could use this information and give them inspiration, please feel free to share it. Thank you very much, and you enjoy your day.